Check. We're rolling. They say we're rolling.
Hey-o.
Mother lover. Hey, Ben. Ben.
It's coming.
Yeah.
Hi, Ben.
Hi. Are we on?
Yeah, we're on right
Yeah,
now.
thanks for sticking around.
Hey,
I got
no
to tell
problem.
you guys two stories. I got two things to talk to you guys about.
Where's that fat slut at?
Which one?
Rosie or Sauce?
Yeah.
Sauce.
Yeah, that's a good point. I don't know where that
He's
fat slut
telling
is.
Auntie his stories down the hallway.
Yeah, so he just keeps forgetting we're on the air today. So here's two things. Number one, when I saw Dallas was on the schedule, I was reminded of the first time I ever went to Dallas for a game, and it was at the old stadium. The last time we ever played a preseason game, I should say the last time we ever played a game at that stadium was a preseason game.
The worst.
And it was one of my first years doing it. That was the worst stadium I'd ever been in. And they had let it fall into disrepair.
Yeah.
So there was actual mold in the press booth where we were
Was
at.
there really?
Yeah, actual mold. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And I would guess you were probably playing on the team then.
Yeah. So that was the worst preseason game I've ever been a part of, because that was Parcells.
Okay.
And he took us into overtime on purpose. On a preseason game, the fourth preseason game, in which the starters, we didn't play at all.
Yeah.
So we were just on the sidelines like, let's go home.
Yeah.
And he kept us there, I don't know how much longer because of the overtime, but he had a chance to go for it at the end of the game to win, or kick the extra point and go for the overtime, and he went for the overtime, and we were just like beside ourselves.
Wow.
Like, what a dick move.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
That's preseason game number 4. 90% of the guys on the team are not going to be on the team tomorrow.
Right.
Tomorrow.
Right.
And he kept us on the field.
What year would that have been, do you think? Was that your last year?
It had to have been like 10. Yeah.
Yeah, it had to be 10 years
Yeah.
ago, right? Yeah, because that was
Yeah,
my first
2010.
full-time year doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that would have been about right. There's two things about that I remember. Number one was how the stadium was falling apart. And number two, Corey, and Sasha will appreciate this too, that was the first time I'd ever seen that many extremely attractive hookers in one spot. When we pulled up to that
At the hotel?
at the team hotel, I couldn't believe the amount of beautiful women. And somebody, I don't remember who it was, yes I do, told me, yeah, those are hookers. I couldn't, and I haven't seen that many hookers at a hotel waiting on us since then. I think it's because they clamped down on it a little bit more, probably this current generation of coaches. But back then, they were everywhere, and they were stunning.
Sweet.
Yeah, I know that I'm naive, and I think for a large part of my NFL career, I was just so hyper focused on just putting one foot in front of the other that I didn't like look around for that stuff.
Yeah.
I can't tell you definitively 100% if I ever knowingly saw hookers, escorts, prostitutes hanging out at any one of our away hotels.
Right.
And here's the sad thing. I saw a lot of women that fit that category, but I've also learned that some of those are actual girlfriends and wives of players. So
Just dressed like
just
that?
dressed slutty as hell,
Right.
And just putting
Like
out this vibe.
hockey.
And then you see them later on, like with the player and the player's families, like, and you're like, that's a girlfriend, or that's his wife. Like, so I would see these women, and I would never think that they were prostitutes, because I'm like, they're just slutty girlfriends.
Yeah, right. Man. Sluts.
I wonder how much the hooker at the hotel thing has changed with social media. Because like if you can't hit on a hooker at a hotel if some rube's in the lobby taking pictures of you hitting on a hooker or talking to a hooker, and that guy's married, right? You're always one tweet away from. I would assume it's, if I'm doing business with a prostitute on the road, I'm not discussing business in a lobby. We're going to find another way to do it.
You'd be surprised at how pun intended ballsy some of these guys are.
They just don't care.
They're so horny that they don't care. And the thing is, like, I think the advent of the phones and social media and apps allow for more of it to happen sort of in plain sight, because they can hook all these things up via Tinder or whatever.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And they can just say, hey, meet me at the whatever hotel. And they just like, hey, I'm so-and-so, let's go. Like, or, hey, we may have 2 hours to go get a bite to eat, and they might use that 2 hours to jump in an Uber and go meet this chick and do their thing and come back.
That makes sense,
I think it's
now.
more in plain sight, because you're not doing a deal. The deal's already been done. Like, the phone is allowing you to make the
makes
deal
great
happen
sense.
already, and then all you're doing is just meeting them.
Yeah, hookers, man.
Yeah, apps.
Yeah, but you know what?
Yeah, I love
I'll
apps.
tell you one
Mod
thing about the
sticks.
hookers. Of course, you got to deal with all the situations, and but if it's a high class hooker, and you pick the right one, you don't have to worry about them calling your house, right? I mean, they know what
they know
what they're
the
in
deal.
for, right?
That's the Charlie Sheen theory, right?
Yeah, right,
That's why
right.
you date hookers instead of random gals, because the gals are more willing to blab about it.
Yeah, as
They'll
long as
keep
you're
their
not
mouth shut.
with them saying like, oh, like let's, I want to make this last
Yeah.
and like give this impression that you're into them. No, you treat it like a business transaction.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
move on.
right.
Yeah.
Right. When we go to the Chargers this year, they still don't have their new stadium yet, right?
No, it's a soccer stadium.
They're playing in the soccer stadium.
It's a beautiful
still?
stadium.
Is it though?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. It really. I'm excited because
Is it in L.A.?
It's in Orange County.
Okay.
It's in Carson, California, which is right next to Compton.
Yep.
So it's there is that angle. I mean, it's not a great area as far as going out in. Like you're not going to say, "Hey, I can't wait to go to Carson, California," and
Right.
you stay at the hotel and go out. I am curious where we're going to stay, but it's where they have a U.S. The U.S. hardcourt tennis, like the U.S. Open tennis circuit, goes through there.
Okay.
It's a big complex. It's where the LA Galaxy play. It's a beautiful little stadium. It'd be like playing at Allianz Field. Not quite that like nice
Decadent,
looking.
yeah, right.
But it's going to have that intimate feel, which I'm actually excited for because it's going to be like really close. The fans will be right on top of the action. It should be packed. And maybe a lot of Vikings fans, which will be fun too. But it'll be fun. It'll be a good time.
And hopefully it's a good game. Hopefully
Yeah, it'll be a great
it'll mean
game.
something. Yeah.
It better.
In December,
Right.
it will. Or yeah,
I'm telling you guys, that defense is fucking rock star, man.
they're
That is a
the
fun
Chargers.
defense. Yes.
Oh
'cause
yeah,
they-
that Derwin James guy is fucking sick.
And listen, we have a good defense, but our defense is lunch pail, right? Our defense goes out, they do their thing. You might see a Daniil, door kick or something like that, but they're not like swagger defense. The Chargers defense, it is legit, and they have tons. They drip with swagger. Like they're out there just balling, and they all kind of walk cocky. They all got that look. And you're like, that's a badass defense, man.
Yeah,
That is
Bosa's a
badass-
stud.
yeah. It's fun to
Their
watch.
linebackers are great. Yeah.
Complete left turn. Corey, a little bit ago, I walked into Barb's office, and she literally laughed at my hair
Yeah.
to the point where she felt bad about it when she sat down.
Because of what you said to her, though. That's why she felt bad.
Yeah, of course. That's why I said it to her.
That's brilliant. That's a great
I'm
move.
pretty quick thinking when somebody hurts my feelings.
What
That's
just
a great
happened though?
move.
Can we say the
Hockey-
exchange?
Hockey has a man bun,
I have a
Take me to church.
That's
Yeah.
right.
which
Yeah.
is fine. Who
Yeah.
gives a
I
shit?
got a little bit of a ponytail in the back.
And Barb, he turned and he was like, hey, because let me say this, though, before we get to that part. When you walk down, no one's going to care about this, but people should know this. When you walk down to the traffic people and told them what you told them, that was really fucking nice of you, man.
Whatever. Yeah,
but it
thank you.
was.
No, I appreciate it.
Yeah, you
Thank
didn't have to do that.
Yeah.
Anyhow, so he walks into Barb's office, and Barb did like when the server walked up and saw Auntie and I sitting at the table, she like went, oh, what is that?
She did.
He's like, you don't like it? She's like, no. And then he chirped back with,
My daughter liked it. She did it, so.
yeah.
And it's true. Yeah.
Barb felt like a bitch.
Yeah.
Barb
Yeah.
felt
Yeah.
awful. Yeah.
The only reason I wear like this because Abigail likes it. She said, I think you look good. You look younger. I said, okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'll wear it.
Right,
So
you've come to work with your fingernails painted pink and purple and stuff.
my
Yeah.
toenails are painted as we speak.
Right, I'm
Yeah.
sure they are.
Right.
You one time showed up in super long pants, bitched about how it was too hot, and I cut you super short jorts.
That's exactly right. Yeah. Yeah. I still have those
You
jorts,
got
by the
yelled
way.
at.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
You know what the weird thing is? I obviously noticed your hair. It doesn't like I'm.
Well, yeah, who gives
Yeah.
a shit?
Yeah, right.
It's
Like I
Hogson.
didn't think I was like,
Be Hogson.
oh wow, what a weird haircut. I'm like,
Yeah, right.
cool. All
Yeah.
right.
Thank you. Good.
It's a little
Good.
bit like the Man in Black from Princess Bride.
It is.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
It's because
Yeah.
it's a very, very short ponytail / man bun.
Yeah.
About the size of his penis.
little
That's
longer.
great
Yeah, a little longer.
perspective.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
wow.
yeah. For all the
Yeah.
people out there who've seen my
Yeah.
penis, that'll
and
give you
and
great
the end of it's starting to fray like that.
yeah, it's got a split end, just like my penis. That's exactly right.
Gross.
Gross. So that happened. Then I went around the corner into the sales department, and Tasha goes, "Whoa! What did you do?" I'm like, Jesus Christ, ladies, I'm sorry.
I'm
an
so
atrocity.
tired of us men walking around here getting judged by these gals.
I know.
That we have to like dress well and look good
I know.
every day. They just
try.
objectify us, our bodies,
hard.
your
Yeah.
hair.
I know.
Like we don't walk around just staring at parts that they have
Yeah.
and talking about it behind their backs.
I would
we
never
never
do
do
that.
that.
No.
do
Never,
that.
ever.
This is the first time I've ever even thought about that because you're bringing it up.
Yeah, we have ladies and men who work at the station. I even think about it. Everybody's one person to me.
Yeah, I don't see
know what
color.
I'm
I don't
saying?
see gender.
That's exactly right.
I don't see orientation. I just see great coworkers who I adore and love and respect.
Do you just walk around aimlessly?
Aimlessly?
With no orientation. You just like run into
Yeah.
walls.
Brilliant. Well played.
Off balance.
Yeah,
It's the weirdest
off balance,
thing. Yeah,
naked,
yeah.
severe vertigo.
Man, I can't wait for you guys to see this damn bus that's picking us up.
I can't wait, dude.
You guys are going to be like, "Oh my God, you weren't kidding! This is the top of the line."
do they
man."
have? Do they have like pull down things like airplanes do? What's the thing?
Tray
tray
table?
tables. Yeah, tray tables.
The one I was on did not.
It did not.
but it's got
It's
like
got
plugins and
Wi-Fi. It's got
Wi-Fi.
plug-ins. Electricity.
wait,
the bathroom
dude.
is going to be clean.
I'm going to take a giant dump in that bathroom.
Why?
Yeah, go ahead, please. No, you're not allowed to. Usually on a tour bus, but we'll let you do it on a Jefferson line.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I can't wait, man.
I can't wait. It's going to be. We're going to document the whole trip. I wish you were coming with us, Ben.
It would be good. It
Yeah.
would be fun.
Just fun to get on the bus.
It
and-
is fun, just a road trip.
It
I
is,
love
man.
road trips.
I
Are you
love
willing,
road
if we do
trips.
this Kansas City trip, are you willing to drive with us as opposed to flying with the Vikings?
Well, it all depends on my college.
Oh,
football
damn it.
schedule.
Yeah,
That's true.
Can you
What if you-
quit that job?
Yeah,
What
we
if,
need to quit that.
what if you have a bye week that week?
Oh, yeah, 100%. I'm boozing,
Boozing
with you
and
guys.
driving?
Yes.
Are you kidding me? It's going to be the best
Yeah.
ever.
We
With a bunch
leave,
of
what,
rubes.
Friday?
Oh,
Yeah,
and
we should leave Friday.
We'd have to
sauce,
leave
we're
Friday.
scissoring
So we can
all the way
gamble.
down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ben and I. So let me show you this fucking brilliant. Speaking of scissoring, hold on. Talk amongst yourselves.
Speaking of scissoring,
Speaking of scissoring.
Well, who's
Where are
this
you
regarding?
going with
Can you
this?
set it up a little bit?
Somebody sent me this.
Okay. Somebody sent you something on a phone. Hold on. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
okay, go.
It's
That's it.
that's it.
Do you get it?
Rock, paper, scissors. Yeah. Now you
Okay.
get it. Yeah.
I didn't get it at
Yeah,
first, but
yeah.
all right.
Right.
yeah.
Pretty
Yep.
funny.
I didn't get it either. Took me about 10 minutes.
Are you?
And then Dad was like, "You fucking idiot."
Yeah,
I'm like,
no.
"Oh,
Well,
Like
the
a
picture
sister.
would
By
have
the
been
way-
better if they're actually scissoring.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Or,
Would've been much
or
better.
a more clear picture of a rock, or I don't know, a sheet of paper.
Yeah.
What is that, toilet paper?
I don't know.
Or paper,
Paper
towels?
towels. Paper towels. yeah.
Speaking of Dov, he's coming to Fargo.
Is he driving or is he riding with us?
He's driving.
Well, he should ride with us. The
He
bus
can't-
is
You guys don't
enormous.
have room.
We don't
He
have room for
can't-
Dov. You're right. You're so
He
right.
can't
yeah,
leave
you're right.
work.
Yeah.
But then he's driving up tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, I wonder why.
Wonder why.
I
Same.
wonder why.
Why would you drive all the
I
way up to
wonder
Fargo
if
just to watch
maybe-
your stupid brother do a show?
I wonder if there's somebody who's going to be there that was there at our last broadcast last time we were there.
I don't know.
Interesting.
What would cause a guy to randomly drive 4 hours?
I think I know what it is.
This,
I can't think of
or in
anything.
Hawk's case.
that I would drive
Yeah,
4 hours for.
That's exactly right.
That's
That's
it. I'll just say it.
What a
You know
weird
what? I think
soundbite.
also
Yeah.
it might have been also the other things up top. What do you call those things?
Rocks?
Eyeballs.
Titties.
Yeah, that's right.
Wow, Sean Connery's here.
Titties.
Yeah, it would be.
Will you do a Sean Connery impression, Hawk?
I just did. Listen, I'll do it again.
Titties.
Not
That's-
bad,
that's
right?
not bad.
That's not
That-
too bad.
That's Ben.
Okay, then I'll say something even dirtier. You ready?
Titties.
That's
In my
Pussy.
What is happening?
wow. You're
Ben,
like
don't
a-
worry about quitting that Fox job. They're gonna fire your ass. What are you?
Wow. That was great. Where's Rosie?
How about one of the greatest Sean Connery lines ever from The Rock when he says, "Winners go home and fuck the prom queen." Right? With
Yeah.
the difference between losers and winners.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that guy. Just his voice was sex. Is still sex. He's
Still
still
is.
alive, but he's like in his 90s now, right? Something like that. He's retired and sheesh.
Yeah. Still with us though, right?
All right, I
Still
gotta go.
kicking us.
I gotta go pack
Why?
my shit because
What?
I forgot to
We
pack
got-
my shit.
We got another 5 minutes, dog.
Yeah, we got to go 20.
That's
Our
right.
new line is 20 is the minimum.
Is that what Barrero does? 20?
No, he does
Yeah.
20 minutes less than that.
Oh, he does.
Is
Oh,
it
he
20
does?
minutes fewer? 20 minutes fewer than that?
You know what? I
have
don't
no
know.
idea.
It's not my...
What's his podcast called?
Don't know. Never listened to it. Don't think it exists.
Oh.
That seems interesting. I don't know. Well, I'm glad to hear Dov's coming because that means those boobs will be there probably. And I enjoy looking at him. I mean his. And his shape.
I don't like your brother.
Yeah, I know you don't.
That was the end of my.
He asked
That was the end of the
he asked
sentence?
if-
That was
it.
He asked if
Complete
you were
thought.
going to be there because he
Well,
hates
yeah, I
you.
work on the show.
He hopes you die on the way up.
Oh,
Runs
that's
in the
nice.
family.
Will you guys be boozing on the way up?
No, I will not.
Of course I will. I will have a shot.
Why not?
Why wouldn't I? I got nowhere to be, and I'm not driving.
So what is the show tonight? Just an appearance?
Just
You
an
guys-
appearance.
We're gonna ruin somebody else's show. What's his name?
Chase Miller, yeah, Chase
Chase
is
Miller. We're gonna ruin
broadcasting.
Chase's show.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
he's broadcasting live from B-Dubs. And then, I don't know, we kiss babies, slap some ass, and go home.
So you don't have to be like totally with it when you get there.
No.
at 4.
No,
Like,
we could be drunken
It is
messes.
more just like a mingle 4 to 6,
Yeah.
just hang out. So you can
Yeah.
be a little buzzed.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm just going to do a little shot of scotch. I'm into scotch these days. It's my thing.
Scotch.
I just like doing a little shot of scotch. Puts me where I need it to be. And
Yeah, why not?
I'm cool.
You're an
Do you-
adult. You understand like a buzz,
Thank
not
you.
being shit-faced.
Right. I understand that as well.
Yeah, being
You should
shit-faced
change
whales.
your personality based on the region or what you're drinking. So Scotch,
Yeah.
Scottish.
Sure.
You should
Brilliant.
be Russian for vodka.
Great point.
So whenever drinking that,
Let's hear your Russian accent.
I like to drink Russia.
That's Watto.
yeah.
You like
tequila.
to drink Russian?
Tequila? I don't think I should do that.
Why?
I think that mine would come off sounding very, very racist if I tried to do a
But it's no different
Spanish
than you
impression.
trying to do Scottish or Russian.
Have you heard it?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, it's not bad.
why
I'll give
why
it a-
is doing a Russian impression, though, not racist?
Because
but
I'm
doing
definitely going to do Slowpoke Rodriguez.
Yeah, who's one of the all-time great
I
cartoon
can't help it.
characters.
It's the only voice I can do when I think
Those
it's my
Michaels
favorite.
and Speedy.
See? Look at that. That's Slowpoke Rodriguez.
Yeah, but Speedy
greatest
Gonzales-
cartoon character of all
Okay.
time, who was high and lazy.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
also, the cousin of the hardest working heroic mouse in all of
Yeah.
Mexico.
Yeah.
So,
I like to take you home
you can
and
say
take you and pull
slow,
your pants down.
right? You can say Slowpoke was racist, but
horny.
Speedy was a hero.
Speedy is a hero. You're right,
Speedy's a
but
hero.
Slowpoke not so much.
Yeah, but we all have
I
that
like
cousin.
to just lay here and take off my pants and masturbate in front of your face.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know who's doing that.
That's Poltergeist.
That's yeah. That. What's the line from that movie?
Come to the light, Carol Ann.
Come to the light, Caroline.
Now say,
It's Ricky
say-
Rubio?
Now say, save all of my cheese, Speedy.
Oh, Speedy. Save all of my space.
all of my speeds.
Oh, that's it.
Save
Keep
all
your
of the Jordan
speeds to
speeds.
yourself.
But Speedy, will you please fold back my foreskin?
They're very close cousins. They're a tight knit family. Which is another sign. Honestly, that's another trait of the Mexican family, right? Very rich family tradition, strong bonds.
Will you do me a favor and clean off the cheese off of my foreskin for me?
No, again, is this the
That's pretty
poltergeist
gross.
lady,
Yeah,
or is this
that's
That's called
Slowpoke again?
smegma.
Yes.
Oh, gross.
Slowpoke has an anteater?
I have had either in my past. I'd like to do me a favor if you would. Take your little pinky finger. and
Your
vi-
nipple pinky finger.
This is fat
and vi-
Rodriguez, whatever, the
Is
Slowpoke.
violate my anus cavity with your pinky finger. Speedy, I know we're cousins, but pull out your wiener.
Jesus Christ.
Why don't for some reason
Now
I
it's
picture Joey
fucking-
Fatone?
It's
I don't know
Ricky
what it is.
Rubio.
I don't,
What?
I don't know why.
It's- yeah, now do Rubio doing the same thing, asking his cousin the same question.
Hello.
That's
I am Ricky Rubio. I would like you to take out your pinky and stick it in between my butt cheeks and ram it home so that I may feel the pure pressure of the meat sauce orgasm. That's what we call it in Spanish.
Hey, we never got to the thing about Kate Beckinsale having sneeze orgasms.
Yeah, she said
Whoa, what?
that she
Yeah.
sneezes so hard that she has a
like a minor
like a
orgasm.
mini orgasm.
yeah, like an orgasm, and she sneezes so loud and so hard that she's not allowed to do it in her house because it scares everybody.
Jesus Christ.
Seriously.
Or turns on everybody.
Yeah, right.
Jeez.
And ruins her undies.
Is she still dating Pete Davidson?
I think so.
I think
yeah.
so.
No,
She's a
what?
top
Yeah.
10 hottie.
Yeah, yeah.
She's so
He
hot.
went from Ariana
Yeah.
Grande
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
Kate Beckinsale.
How about that?
Pete Davidson must have a 17-inch penis.
Yeah.
He's also
He's super funny.
Yeah, that helps too. Yeah.
his
But
rants
let's
on
be
Weekend
honest. I mean,
Update are
Kate
great.
Beckinsale could probably do much better.
And Pete's what?
sure.
He's got to be
And
mid
she will
20s.
eventually.
Oh, if
And
is
she's
he like
pushing
23, 24?
maybe, and she's got to be pushing 40-ish.
Can you imagine?
So we're talking 15
good for
years,
him,
maybe.
yeah.
right? It's just got to be this big. You know what I mean?
His crank?
No, I'm doing this.
That's a butt
Yeah, it's got to be like this big.
hand gesture.
She's
Right?
so sexy.
She's so
Oh,
sexy.
fuck.
Yeah.
I'm too horny to go on.
You're too horny to go on.
Let's go full circle back to your Kerry Russell topic from the
Yeah,
show today.
yeah.
If the Adam Driver Kerry Russell play was in Minneapolis, heartbeat, I'm there.
Yeah.
I don't think I would travel to New York
Dude, what
to
if she
see
shows
it, though.
that ass?
Well,
Then
then,
he- yeah.
I'm getting a red eye out of here
He'd go to
tonight
Mars.
because she's like my all-timer. God dang it.
You ever had a pinky and a brown eye on a red eye?
God, I was going to say something similar
Something
to that.
similar.
Yeah. I was trying to piece that together
Yeah.
myself.
Answer the question, Sauce.
Ever heard what?
Have you ever been fingered on a flight?
No, I've never been fucking fingered.
Yes, you have.
Not-
What
yeah,
do you
but
think
not-
a pinky is? What? Well, of course you have. You've admitted
Yes.
it. You've said it's kind of fun. It
You
caught
said
you
you
off
loved
guard.
it.
It surprised you.
It was
said
great,
you
but it
loved
wasn't
You
like
require that.
What was it? Like a nose plug?
Oh, was she like this?
Just one little pop? And then you just sat on it like you were getting impaled? Vlad the Impaler banged
What did
you
I
from
miss
behind?
here?
Oh, you don't know about him loving the pinky in the butthole?
On a plane?
No.
Just
no.
period.
Just in general.
Oh, no,
probably on a
I-
plane
I-
as
yeah,
well.
okay,
Periods.
yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking like that act like he told a story
No.
where like
No, he just said in general that it happened once,
I'm
and then he just tried to.
fingered on a plane.
He just tried to say he's never been fingered. That's not true.
Hey, speaking of fingered on a plane,
Jesus.
That's a weird transition.
no, he did not.
No.
Planes weren't around.
Yeah, they
yet.
weren't around. But I'm sure he liked it.
do you guys feel like doing any kind of a power trip on the bye week? Or is that too close to
I
Christmas?
kind of do one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, to Vegas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll pick a different weekend.
Right.
Yeah, I can't because I can't miss. Well, yeah, I guess I could.
Go to Ireland.
Well, that's the thing. We can go a bunch of places. We can go to Scotland. We can go to Iceland. We can go to Ireland. I got the whole list in front of me here.
Problem is, yeah. I mean, I'm in, obviously, but
When is the bye? Last week in
First-
November?
yeah, it's
yeah.
all
No, not
rainy
technically. That's the
and
thing.
cold.
It's not. It is misleading. It's the third week of November.
So like all right. So what? Now we got to start talking weather though.
Thanksgiving's the last.
Thursday.
I know, but I'm saying like bye week is the third. Like
Yeah.
the Vikings will not practice. There'll be no obligations the third week of November. Now, from your guys' like they will be practicing the week of Thanksgiving
Right.
Yeah, they play the
in
week
preparation
of
to go
Thanksgiving.
to Seattle probably on Saturday.
Right.
So like for you, Hawk,
Yeah.
there's a good chance that they'll be flying out on Saturday.
Yeah. Right.
So you wouldn't be able to do that weekend. It's the weekend before.
the weekend before, which we could do Amsterdam. We could do Dublin. We could do Prague. We could do anything. But
Oh,
those,
Prague and just do a rave.
yeah.
But again, what's the weather like in all of those countries in November?
Rainy and cold.
Not good.
Yeah, Northern Hemisphere, just like
Yeah.
us, right?
What the hell is that?
That's a good point.
Do you guys hear what Carl's Jr. is doing for 420?
No, what is
Fisting
that?
your asshole?
No, that's you.
Oh, no.
That's you.
Little Carl's doing that?
Good to see you.
All right, we got a bus waiting on us, and I got to go drop my truck off.
Eat
and
balls.
Yeah, bye.
I'm gonna
Have fun, guys.
violate your asshole on the
Thank
bus.
you.
You're welcome. Bye. Bye, man.
Sit on this putter, will you? Sit on this putter, will you? Sit on this putter, will you?